Went live a second ago, and the screen was just black. Couldn't see nothing. Wouldn't even work. Interested to know how this sounds and how the footage is, if anybody sees it. On Wi-Fi here at the carving yard, so I'm not sure how good it's going to be. We'll see if anybody shows up. I haven't ran saws in about 3 months. I just carved up my first carving a few minutes ago. Made a short I'll share, but figured the heck with it. Why not go live for a few? Hope you're all doing well. Let's see here. You know what I haven't done? Haven't adjusted this camera to go live here in the new spot. So I have to see what we can figure out here. Nigel, how are you doing, man? Today is the first time I have ran saws in 3 months. What's up, Tony? I haven't carved in about 3 months. We had the big tree taken down. I had to take my tent down and get everything set up at the carving yard here, and I haven't carved at all. I don't have any footage. I don't have any videos. I don't have nothing. It's been going. It was kind of like it zapped me from wanting to even carve when I took the tent down at the house. So like I said, I haven't ran saws in close to 3 months. I did a little wolf a little bit ago, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'll try to go live here at the carving yard. So hopefully it's coming in okay and you guys can see me okay. I got like 2 bars of Wi-Fi. If I'm not on my buddy's Wi-Fi, I don't have cell service here. So appreciate you guys stopping in. I appreciate it, guys. It's good to see you guys here as well. Hope you're all doing good. No worries, Michael. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Woodchuck, Baron the Boss Lady. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Like I was saying, I ain't ran saws in about 3 months. Been pursuing other things. You know, I've been carving for 10 years. We'll be heading into 11 years. And I don't know. It's been... You guys know a few years ago, I went full-time, and it seems like I've just been trying to chase a dollar as far as selling my work ever since. And, you know, so I started pursuing other things. And those things are doing pretty good. And so, you know, it takes up time to do that stuff. And, you know, I love carving. I want to carve, but... sometimes you got to chase other things. You know, there's plenty of carvers on here that are making bank and able to pay their bills and do what they can do off their art. I've been doing it 10 years, and you know, it kind of hits a point where, you know, the effort versus reward, if it's not panning out for you, you got to do something else, right? So that's kind of where it's been at. After taking the tent down for the big tree, it was just like, man, now I've got to travel a little bit to go carve. I got to run everything off generators. I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi is going to work. And it just... no worries, Michael. It's good to see you, man. I hope you have a good one. It's awesome, Nigel. You know, it's awesome. I hope you continue on with it too, you know. I don't think I'm quitting carving. I just don't think I'm going to be hitting it as hard as I was, you know. Woodchuck. Yeah, I don't know. Things just don't sell at the pace that I need them to sell, you know? I got a kid in college, one that'll be there next year, normal life bills and whatnot. But if it's not producing what I need it to produce, then I have to chase other things. And that's pretty much anything but going to work to a 9 to 5. So yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do. And I enjoy it. You know, it's just, sometimes it's just, it feels like a struggle, you know, it really does. Just being real, sometimes it just feels like a struggle. The other thing too that you get caught up in is like you see other people, you know, be able to pursue the art and it really take off for them, and they do really, really well in a short period of time. And sometimes I'm like, man, I am struggling to sell a handful of bears this year. What the heck, you know? And my prices are lower than a lot of people, but you know, sometimes it just it's a mental game at that. Ooh, there goes a sheriff flying up the road. But you know, we're gonna work in some time here. We'll do some carving. As long as this Wi-Fi continues to work well, we have a good picture and good sound, I'll upload any lives in case you guys miss it, and we'll see if we can get back into the swing of going live once in a while, carving up some pieces. Actually, I'll grab the piece I just did before I went live. Kind of forgot that I had pieces on Facebook Marketplace, and I had a woman reach out and was like, oh, could you carve me a wolf for my grandma? It doesn't have to be anything big, just something small, you know, any chance you can knock it out before Christmas? And I was like, you know what, here it is, I guess I'll do something, you know. So I just knocked out a quick wolf out of a 6x6, about 16 inches tall. I gotta do some color on it, nothing crazy, just kind of a quick carve, you know, trying to get back in the swing of things. Haven't carved a bear. Like I said, that's the first piece I've carved in about 3 months. The saws are cold and ready to eat, you know. So I think we're gonna knock out a bear here quick. Yeah, you know, I've been a full-time carver for 3 years, and everybody's like, you got to get through 3 years and then you can. Yeah, well, you know, again, I think a lot of it's based on, you know, where you're located and all that stuff too, on how well you do, how well you market it, that kind of stuff. You know, I've been running my Shopify store and I've sold one carving on that. And that's been running for 2 years, costing me $50 a month. So that's fun. So, you know, things start to compile, and then, you know, you get in your own head, and then you have to decide, like, is this the thing I'm supposed to be pursuing, you know? We'll see as time goes on, though. I've got stuff set up here. I'll give you guys a look around here, actually. So this is the carving yard. No tent at my place. It looks very similar to the tent we had set up in the house. You know, I just got the lights set up last week. I got to get the fans in the back, though, to kind of push the exhaust out. Yep, Shopify cost you about $50 a month. Right around there. But let's see, I made a couple custom chainsaw pipes I put on there. They sold immediately. I've been just doing a little bit of everything. Got my son a 3D printer, Creality K2, so he's been printing some stuff. He's gonna start a shop. Been chasing TikTok like crazy, to be honest. We make a weekly paycheck off of that, making reviews and stuff. I used to post my carvings and furniture, but I don't usually get any views. I had videos on the stair job go nuts, and we got a ton of followers, and then videos after that kind of like petered out, so I went right back to doing reviews for stuff on TikTok over 3 different pages, and it just, you know, generates revenue. On top of that, though, 1 to 4 hours a day. If there's something to do, I would. If not, I don't even go. I do that because it's working on steel equipment. I enjoy it. I can get part, that kind of stuff. So there's that. And then I just started actually pursuing installing holiday lighting, permanent holiday lighting, by a company called Saburrtooth. So the last 3 weeks, about 3.5 weeks. I'm working with a local contractor who invested in Saburrtooth, and I've, am becoming their lead installer on that for jobs when that comes up. And so I've been kind of pursuing installing permanent lighting, outdoor lighting. Right now you call it Christmas and holiday lighting, but it can be synced up to your phone. You can do any color that you want, and people love it. It's not the stuff that hangs down. It sits tight in a track right up under your eaves in your soffit area. And we're kind of pursuing and chasing that right now. So we may have some videos of that stuff in the future too. When I gotta do some installs and things, just to kind of say hey, maybe, throw GoPro on and have fun going up and down a ladder with me all day, or set it up and you guys can watch me work and do that, kind of promote it for their business and myself a little bit. I still want to carve. It's just getting out here and doing it lately, it's one of those things where I hit a wall, because as soon as something slows down, I'll pursue something new and start to pursue it and start chasing it hard to see how, is it gonna benefit my family and I or not to pursue that thing. YouTube is such slow growth. For me, it has taken so long and to get growth. And while I love it, it's just takes me and my channel such a long time to grow and things like that. And that's, probably because of my personality, and I'm not all like, hey, and all these things, right? You guys know how I am. And I get that, and that's okay. But yeah, so I just been chasing a bunch of stuff, all kinds of stuff. Anything to not have to punch into a 9-to-5 at one job stuff. Hopefully that makes sense. But hopefully we'll see me some more here. It looks like this Wi-Fi is working good, so I might have to talk to him about seeing what we can do about a booster. I talked to him about it actually about 2 months ago when I was moving everything over here, and said, hey man, let me know, I'll pay for one, we could set it up. And then we just been busy, but so far it looks good. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are still carving, having fun. I am going to carve up my first bear in 3 months. That's what I'm going to do right now with you guys. We're going to carve a bear. Also, in case you didn't notice, I don't have any wood on this jaw horse. The other jaw horse is still at the house. What's going on, Ellie? Long time no see, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been busy. Been busy doing a lot of other stuff. I was saying I just carved a quick wolf, and then I decided to go live, and this will be my first bear in 3 months. I haven't ran saws in 3 months. So today is like the first day, and this is still within the first 2 hours. Kind of been on and off farting around out here. So I haven't yeah. So maybe we'll try this way and you guys can actually see what I'm doing, right? What up, what up? Mayberry, Peggy, what's going on? Absolutely, I just keep telling myself I'm 25. Stay busy. Stay busy, stay healthy, stay young, you know? Chopping wood. Chopping wood. Yeah, me too. I'm new at this. I feel kind of new at this. Oh, I'm sorry. It is dark in here, isn't it? It is dark. Wow. You know what? Let's try something. See if we can get some lighting going here. Hold on. Stand by. It's alive! We have lights! Hey, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ah, Nigel, just seeing this. Lost a piece of the jaw horse on your way home from the show. That sucks, man. Rhinestone, how you doing? Susie. Oh! Oh, it's so bright in here now. This might work. Yeah. Draw it. Study the subject. Even if you can't draw it first, right? For me, it's drawing it sometimes. Until now, you know, a piece like this, you guys know I've done a bunch of these. I haven't carved in 3 months, and this still looks similar to what I'm envisioning in my head. But, you know, you're starting out and you're trying to get out of a different groove. Can you guys hear me okay with the generator running? It's kind of close. Yeah, he'll be holding the fish. See his tail. Try sketching it out though, you know? And then just study that subject. Thanks, Allie. Also, keep your saws nice and sharp. Yeah, we got snow. We've had 3 snowstorms already. Sorry to hear that, where the wind blows. It's awful. Thanks, Mayberry. It's awesome. Ugh. That's a tough one to deal with. I got a cousin that did that years back. Couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Kind of pain. He lost a job. Was projecting what his future was going to look like. Yeah. That was that. See if we can detail this up. It's like riding a bike, right? I wasn't sure. I thought maybe if I didn't use it, I'd lose it. That's interesting. We seem to have lost the nut. Right there. We're missing a nut. That's where that is. It's going to be a one nut chainsaw for a little bit. Smoky in here. Smoky, smoky. Whew. Gotta get those fans going. Oh, blind pouring rain hunting a bear. That sounds like a good idea. I'm actually outside the tent trying to breathe. Definitely got to get fans going. Holy cow. Whew, my gosh. I am so glad this has sandpaper in it because I did not know if it was going to or not. It's like a nice little surprise. Haven't been carving in 3 months if you're just tuning in, and so really nice little surprise that there's still a load of paper in there. Oh yeah, she's getting foggy. I know. It's been a minute since I had the 2-stroke cough, so. Sure we'll have that back by the end of the year. First air out of the carving yard. Sue, I appreciate it. shoot me a message. You know how to get a hold of me. You want him brown or black? Yeah, I'm probably done carving. I know it's getting foggy. Is it getting fuzzy? Or the bear's fuzzy? Brown. You got it. My honey, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, gotcha, Snuggle Bear. I'm actually quite pleased with this generator because I did not try any of this ahead of time, guys. I was just like, I guess we'll go live. So we've got lights on the generator, tools on the generator, little cheap Power Smart generator at that. And the next thing will be getting the fans set up so we can suck the air out of here. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do there. Oh, one of my lights ain't working. Stay back. Alright. It actually feels good to run some saws and see if the setup's actually working. Oh, we're turning fuel on. Alright, Sue. I'll paint the eyes, and if you're still here, do you want the fish to be painted like a trout like usual, green with the red line? Let me know. Not too bad for the first bear in 3 months. Yes, you got it. We'll paint him up. You know the deal. Guys, bears this size, 15 inches tall, 6x6. Alright, I sell these for about $135 before tax and shipping. That's what they sell for me. Alright? We ain't gatekeeping around here. That's what they go for. Whether he's holding the sign, whether he's holding the fish, whether he's holding the fishing pole or a marshmallow, whatever. Bears that are carved out of 6x6, I think it's about 16. So, Yeah, he's a touch over 16. Call it 16 tall though. So just so you guys know as far as price-wise goes. Alright. This guy's gonna go with me. This guy's gonna go with me today. Little wolf. Not to toot my own horn, but I am a little surprised at my own work for not running a saw in 3 months. Ridiculous. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll come back and take some time in the future. See what else we can knock out together. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. This one's for somebody for Christmas, but if I can get over here, I'll do some more. I know I've got a local store that's gonna want me to stock them up in the spring, and I really do need to get stock for her at least. I just need to get back in the groove, I guess, you know? That's the main thing. I gotta get back in the groove with carving and all that. It's easy to get out of the groove. It's kind of where I've been, you know? Start carving, though, okay, I feel better already. Do need to get gas. What time we got? Alright, I gotta rock and roll out of here, though. I gotta go. Thanks, Nigel. Sue, just be sure to shoot me a message. You know where to get a hold of me. I'll work on another wolf there for you. Wolf's the same. Everything that's in this size, 6x6 by about 16 tall, they're $135 each before tax and shipping. If I don't see you guys, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Who knows? Maybe you will, maybe I won't. This has been fun. I'm glad the Wi-Fi is working and the tent's doing all right. I do have a leak over there though. We got a bunch of water on that shelf, so that's fun, but nothing we can't fix. And just want to say I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really am shocked. I haven't been here in 3 months, and you guys still showed up for me, and I appreciate it. I really do. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't see you. And keep carving. I'll see you guys later.